Welcome, Libra. This is Regina from Pacific Tarot getting ready to do your transformation reading. This is focusing on Pluto's transit from Capricorn into Aquarius on about the 19th of this month. And this is after 20 years, approximately a couple of decades in Capricorn, moving in on the 19th to absolutely 20 years in Aquarius. This is a shift that we've been feeling for a while and will be feeling for quite a while, affecting you, Libra, particularly in the area of your creativity. This relates to procreation, recreation, the ways that your imaginative, creative capacity can make your work, your effort among your peers like play. So let's get started with this energy. If you're interested in a personal reading, information about that is in the description box below, where I'm featuring a 50% off sale through the end of this year. So with the holidays upcoming, please take advantage of this opportunity. And I have the Devil card, which in this deck looks a lot like the Lover's card, as it does in many decks. The Devil card, Libra, is really a incredible sense of release from the expectations of others. This is you surrendering to the way things are, to the status quo, to conventional norms and behaviors, and your sense of releasing that, understanding its value, and gaining you the skills, the insight, the maturity, the wisdom that you have. However, you are at a point where you are centering your own authentic desires, asserting your needs in a way that prioritizes those at the center of your effort. So this can be, in some very extreme cases, you taking over a leadership position, or you're breaking away from the conventions that you have labored under, the expectations of others, the fulfillment of obligations that feel not bankrupt, but that they do not serve you in the way that you are capable of serving others. This is a huge change you're experiencing. In the past, we have the Temperance card. The Temperance card is describing the incredible challenges you've faced on this path to allowing yourself to be groomed in a conventional way, in accordance with certain professional norms or social norms that you have been conditioned, not simply by your family, but by society, the social order at large. You have actually labored underneath the, in some cases, actually oppressive domination of others. And in some cases, it really is you choosing to be as a mentee within a system that has gained you the practical skills and motivation to understand how to achieve success, even if that success was served someone or something else outside of you. And so this is really about the patience that you have needed, that you have experienced perhaps by those that were offering to groom you, to support you in your efforts to develop these particular professional skills, is how this is feeling. And really the patience required to see the fruits of your efforts, the rewards of your efforts be claimed by others, and still understand what you were gaining from those experiences, even if it wasn't the outer forms of reward and recognition that you were seeking then as now. In the future, we have the Hermit card. This is describing some of the effort that is currently required of you to assert your own authority, to ground yourself in your right to be who you are, to the experiences you've had, your ability to make sense out of those, and to seek a greater adjustment and realignment with the goals that matter to you from the experiences you've had and what that requires. It does not require the rejection of all authority. Instead, it means you seeking those answers within and from those you respect, those you feel are in alignment with your greater goals beyond the actual effort, organization, or team that you have been working on their behalf for this period of time. Feels like you've been somewhere for a while. And you're really, this is part of not just gaining the courage, but really grounding into, after an experience of performing the goals of others, really understanding what those goals are that are going to advance you in ways that you now have a greater appreciation of. This is you understanding abundance, rewards, recognition, success on your own terms. I'm going to pull an oracle card and hope that this reading is resonating for you so far, Libra. If it is, please like this video, share this with others, and subscribe to my channel, Pacific Tarot. And your support of me and all the ways that you do is greatly appreciated. I feel it, and I'm feeling very motivated. So I pulled the card Indecision, and this is so relevant for you, Libra, who are known as a harmonizer, a balancer, looking for equity in all situations. I use my intuition in all aspects of life. I do see this as a reflection of the wisdom, the knowledge that you already contain within you, your ability to access your own source of, um, of goals, of vision, of strength, of purpose, of what is right for you, what is right for others, what principles and values you want to align yourself with. And as I am understanding that you are in a considerable transition between a established situation, whether that's in your home, in your work, in your relationship, in your associations, your social experience, you are moving to a system that validates and centers who you are as a priority. And this is one that is taking a lot for you to understand, to balance within yourself, without feeling that you are abandoning others. Uh, Perhaps those are the kinds of feedback you're getting from others who are seeing you, observing you, make this shift in your life and take greater credit for moving in a fresh direction, moving in a direction that resonates more with your idea of the best way to move forward towards what you value as success. So I'm going to clarify the present card, the Devil, with the Five of Cups and the Wheel of Fortune. Interesting. So this is definitely resonating with the transition that the planet Pluto is making into Aquarius. And this is your process of really making decisions that are moving you in a new direction that is still unfamiliar to you. And by unfamiliar, I mean that you have practiced a form of sharing your skills, your gifts, who you are with others that has led to what you feel have been disappointments, even failures in many instances. because of that, you are in this current moment of actually creating the stronger bond with not only who you are, your higher self, but your potential. And that is about actually acknowledging the talents and strengths you have as valid and worthy, and understanding what you've learned about yourself through the many challenging experiences you've had. As a result of that, there's actually a renewed sense of who you are, a renewed way that you're able to appreciate challenges and obstacles placed in your way, as being the cost or the necessary experience of moving towards success, of growing, of challenging yourself, so that the universe is recognizing a certain way in which you're ready for a grander experience, leveling up into a larger but less familiar community where you get a chance to exercise this greater sense of wholeness you have within yourself, the sense of alignment with others who are working towards goals that you share together. In the past, the Temperance card is clarified by the Ten of Wands and the Sun card. How interesting. There's so much change here. The Ten of Wands in particular is describing the release, the surrender, the aspect of what was necessary for you to do in order to be in the position that you're now in. And this is about identifying those obligations and responsibilities, those tasks that you were pledged to complete because of your sense of pride in the work that you do, not leaving things dangling, but understanding that this process, this environment, perhaps these goals were not in alignment with your vision of what was the best way moving forward. So this is about sort of clearing out the space, clearing out the sense of allegiance or loyalty from the past that is no longer serving you. And making that call is actually allowing you a huge emotional and physical release that may feel a little bit like exhaustion. But this clearing away has allowed the sense of your authenticity to emerge. The sense of it isn't that you don't care what others think of you. You now know what your value is, and therefore feel more motivated to participate with your imaginative, creative, hardworking but truthful self, illuminating situations in a way that bring your team, your organization, your perspective, uh, project into a space of real sacredness for you. The sacredness of the joy of being able to manage the resources that are abundant, the knowledge that we are in an abundant world, and that this joyfulness in being here with the opportunities you have now are what are defining you and allowing you to unfold and blossom in a new way that is light, that is playful, that is harmonious, that is joyful. And in the future, the Hermit card is clarified by the Two of Wands and the Star card. So interesting that these clarifications come with a major arcana and a minor arcana, almost like a balance. So I see here a repetition of the idea of having to make a decision, but this is not just about choosing co-equal values. You're really grounded in who you know yourself to be, what your skill set is, what your vision is, and you are willing to propose a plan for the future. You're stretching out and imagining yourself implementing these goals, these this vision in the longer term. There's always the idea that you are moving into unfamiliar territory because you understand that's how you're going to grow and expand. There's also a way that you may be finding a forum to address some of the goals that are important to you now, some of the way that you are shaping an organization or a project that you have already been working on or and are transforming. There's a certain amount of fame, perhaps, or notoriety in your professional arena, in your community, or even on the larger world stage, where you're able to articulate this vision as a form of hopefulness. This isn't something that you are planning to achieve overnight. This is really shifting the vision of success and service in a way that is motivating to others and to you. This is the magic of uh, exercising your creative gifts. This is a place where you are convening the team, the community, the collaboration that allows you to be imaginative, be creative as a way of advancing this vision on behalf of a larger group or community. Thank you so much, Libra, for this reading. Until next time, namaste.